Welcome to this week's staff devotion that is with the Morehead family. So we have multiple screens going on here, multiple boxes, and I'll be explaining that in a moment. But this week, we're going to focus on the psalm for this week, the second week of Easter. And the psalm for the second Sunday of Easter is Psalm 133. That first verse is, "How good and pleasant it is to live together in unity." So let me read it again. Psalm 133:1. How good and pleasant it is to live together in unity. The musicians were talking about this just this past Sunday, and I figured it would be great to share with you as well. We talked about approaching unity and how this verse really does say how good and pleasant it is to live together in unity. So it must be something important, right? One way we can do that is by practicing love and actually practicing what love means as it's stated in the scriptures, laying down our lives for one another. The other one, which we're going to hear in just a minute here, is singing unison. So everyone sings the same line, same musical melody. And what happens there is everyone is cooperating together. And this reminds us of the one way to Christ. That's right, there's only one way to Jesus Christ. There's not multiple paths. And so singing in unison means that we have to agree to do that one way. We have to work together. We have to create the tone the right way. Sometimes our posture might be affected. We have to do everything we can so we cooperate together. We have to work together because there's only one way to Christ. And the great thing about that is that can come through, and it can also be a reminder to us as we're singing, even as musicians, or even as congregation, or when we're singing any type of worship song or hymn, that there's one way to Christ. And then we also looked at the last verse of We Walk by Faith, which we sang this past Sunday. And verse 5 states, "And when our life of faith is done, in realms of clearer light, may we behold you as you are, with full and endless sight." So for this, it's really important that I want to challenge you actually today. I want to challenge you to make this a prayer maybe for yourself, your family, or your friends, just like we did this past Sunday here at church before the service, that we may behold who Christ is, knowing Christ for who Christ is, the attributes of Christ, the divine King, our Father, companion and lover of our souls. And then also it says endless sight. So we realize that we have eternity, knowing God or Jesus, the eternity that comes with that, but also the vast knowledge that God has everything under control and in order. So hopefully this is going to work. We're going to try a Morehead unison to remind us of this aspect. And we'll sing verses 1, 4, and 5 of We Walk by Faith. We walk by faith and not by sight, with gracious words draw near. O Christ who spoke as Lamech spoke, my peace be with you here. For you, O resurrected Lord, are found in beings divine, beneath the water and the word, beneath the bread and wine. And when our life of faith is done, in realms of clearer light, may we behold you as you are, with full and endless sight. Thank you very much for listening to today's staff devotion, and have a great day.